Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1972 postseason is on the air. We are back at the eighth wonder of the world, the Astrodome. This is Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. The Astros lead this series 2-0. Saying tonight's game for the Cubs is a must-win, pretty much an understatement. Cubs got to win tonight because then they're going to have to face elimination the rest of the way. So a very big matchup for the Cubs. Astros trying to take a 3-0 series lead and get one game away from going to their third World Series on the network. But we will see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight, as we're now back at the Astrodome for at least 2 more games here. Jeremy Brooks and Brian B. are first to join us here at the Astrodome, and Doug Hunt. So far, these the ALCS and the NLCS have been going kind of weird, and I'm a little surprised at some of the way this has been going. But this is the way the dice are rolling, and there's not much you can do here between when you're just rolling the dice and they decide what happens. That's the one thing about Inside Pitch. It's pretty much unpredictable, but that's okay. You want that. You don't always want the always the best team, chalk. You don't always want that. Keith Halinsky joins us here at the Astrodome. I'm pretty sure and DB. I'm pretty sure Steeler fan will be joining us shortly if he can. So meanwhile, we're about to go to Game 3 of this NLCS. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, their number 3 starter, Ken Forsch. Forsch has a record of no wins, no losses, and a no decision in the postseason. So he'll be looking for his first win of the playoffs today, and both the Cubs may have something to say about it. Vita Productions now joins us here at the Astrodome as he makes it to the 8th wonder of the world. Yeah, you're probably going to get rained out, and my Mets got rained out down in Atlanta, so I got no baseball to watch, at least for the Mets, later. Let's get right to it. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Cubs is the shortstop, Don Kessinger. He is batting .242 for the playoffs. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Astros are the home team. Not an empty seat at the Astrodome. This was pretty much neutral favorite pitchers. 114 home runs. Adds 2 to strikeouts and add 1 to walks. Neutral park, but did favor pitchers a little bit. So we're all set and ready for Game 3 of this NLCS. Cubs and Astros. Let's go to the first pitch. Forsch, 1-3. It's a blank. Kessinger, 2-5. And he leads off with a base hit past third. So Kessinger will get the first hit of the ball game, and he will hold at first base. And now the second baseman, Glenn Beckert. He is batting .387 for the playoffs. Infield is at double play. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Kessinger stays at first. Forsch, 4-5. Error on a throw. Beckert, 5-1. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Doug Rader. His error rating is an 8. That's an 18. Now, he will not make an error. Let's see if they turn a double play. 2, 3, 4. Second base pivot, Helms, +1. A 1-5. This would be a double play. It is, but now we got to see if Helms makes a bad throw. Makes a bad throw. So on a 1, his error rating is a 6. He won't. It'll be a twin killing. 5-4-3 double play. Beckert grounds out into it. So 2 outs. And now we will see the left fielder, Hall of Famer Billy Williams, struggling in the postseason. Batting .182. He does have 3 home runs, though. Forsch with the pitch. Forsch, 1-2 against the lefty. That's a walk +10, and that 11 will walk him. So Williams will trot to first on a walk. First walk given up by Forsch. And now here's the first baseman, Jim Hickman. He is batting .313 for the postseason. He does have 2 home runs. Williams will stay where he is. Forsch with the pitch. Forsch, 5-3, strikeout 9, and got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. First strikeout for Forsch. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Copper Circle joins us here at the Astrodome. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs, their number 3 starter, Bill Hands. He has a record of no wins and 1 loss for the postseason. Leading off for the Astros in the bottom of the first is the shortstop, Roger Metzger. He is batting .250 for the playoffs. Hands, 3-6, strikeout 9, and that's just going to miss. Metzger, 1-1, and he flies 1 to left. Billy Williams will get to that 1 out. And now here's the center fielder, Cesar Cedeno. He is absolutely crushing it. He is batting, believe it or not, .625, and he has a home run. I have never had a player bat at that high average at this stage of the postseason. By the way, the Astros do lead this series 2-0, as you already know. They have not lost a game yet in the playoffs. They did sweep the Pirates. Hands, 6-2, strikeout, 16 is high. Cedeno, 1-2, and that's a base hit. He'll hit 1 into left field. Cedeno gets a single and he'll hold it first. Can't believe Cedeno actually batting .625, but I'm not lying. Infield a double play, and now we'll see the right fielder, Jimmy Wynn. He's batting .190 for the postseason. Cedeno at 55 stolen bases. That is a 2. He gets the steal sign and he's going. 14 plus 1 is 15. Hundley plus 1 is 16. The throw down to second, and he is safe. Cedeno will steal second base. And now that takes away the double play. Re-roll the strat. And this time, and Cedeno, he gets the steal sign to go to third. But they're going to let Wynn swing. Cedeno in good position to score, but he will stay at second base. Hands, 3-2 against the righty. It's an automatic out. And that's a ground ball to first base. That'll get taken care of there by Hickman. He'll tag the bag himself for out number 2. Cedeno does go to third. And now the first baseman, Lee May. He is batting .348 for the postseason. Jimmy Jam joins us here at the Astrodome. Bill Hands will pitch to May. Strategy, nothing on the 8. Hands, 6-4. That's a blank. May, 4-1, and that's a ground out to third base. Ron Santo will get it, take his time, toss it over, and retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a stolen base, and no score after 1. Maybe I should have sent Cedeno and got him on to third. Probably should have done that. You're the Astros. You got a 2-game lead here. You could be a little bit more aggressive than normal, I think. Top of the second. Leading off for the Cubs is the third baseman, Hall of Famer, Ron Santo. He is batting .323 for the playoffs, and he does have 4 home runs. Forsch, 3-5, blank. Santo, 3-3, ground out to third base. Doug Rader will get to that and toss it over. And now the center fielder, Rick Monday. Monday batting .240 for the playoffs. Forsch, a 6-6, strikeout 10, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll get Monday, and that is the second strikeout for Forsch, 2 away. And now we'll see the catcher, Randy Hundley. Hundley batting .185 for the playoffs. Forsch, 2-4. That's a walk plus 10. That 18 is too high. Hundley, 2-6, and he grounds it to third. And Rader's going to get this one again. And over to first it goes. Side retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Cubs. We go to the bottom of the second. Captain Carl 8 joins us here at the Astrodome. Long time. It's been a while since I've seen you, Captain Carl. Yeah, it's about time you got me. Work and lack of internet access kept getting in the way. Captain Carl, it is a great honor to have you as always. We go to the bottom of the second inning, and leading off for the Astros will be the left fielder, Bob Watson. He's batting .450 for the playoffs, and he's got 2 bombs. Hands. 4-3, walk 14, that will miss. Watson, 2-5, and it's flied to right. And Jose Cardinal will come under it and get it for the out. Here comes the third baseman, Doug Rader. Rader batting .333. He is way above his average. Hands 6-5, strikeout, 16 is high. Rader 1-3, ground out to short. Kessinger will range over a little bit, and over to first it goes. And now the second baseman, Tommy Helms. Helms is batting .400 for the postseason. This Astro team, as I said, they are 5-0 in the playoffs. They have not lost yet. Hands, 2-2, walk 4. That will be ball 4. He will walk Helms. First walk given up by Hands. He had only 40 of them in 72. Phoenix Knight joins us here at the Astrodome and had to commandeer a private jet to get to Chicago for video tonight. Here's the catcher, Johnny Edwards. He's batting .238, and he has a home run for the postseason. Helms will stay where he is. Hands, 2-2, walk 1, and that is ball 4. So now Hands walks Edwards, and now runners at first and second. Second walk issued by Hands. But it does bring up the pitcher, Ken, may the force be with you. He is 146 average in 72. He can get a hit. Joshua Miller and Brian Patterson now join us here at the Astrodome. Strategy roll, nothing on the 5. Hands will pitch. Hands, 2-4. That's a walk, and that 10 is too high. Forsch, 2-4, and that's a ground out to first base. And Hickman will take it and run to the bag. And he'll end the inning. Nothing across except a couple of walks. The Astros strand a couple. No score after 2. Astros lead this series 2-0. A must-win game for the Cubs tonight, or they'll be facing elimination the rest of the way. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Cubs will be the right fielder, Jose Cardinal. He is batting .296 for the playoffs. He does have a home run. Forsch, 6-4. That's a blank. Cardinal, 5-3. Base hit. Hits that one into right field. Cubs get a leadoff man on. And that will bring up the pitcher, Bill Hands. And he stinks. 018 average in 72. He couldn't swing a bat to save his life. Corners are going to automatically come in expecting a bunt. And he does get the bunt sign, so Hands is going to lay it down. Forsch, 5-4, strikeout. That 11, that is going to strike out Hands, even though he lays down the bunt. But 34 plus 2 is 36. You divide that, okay, in half. It's an 18. That's an 11. Hands still strikes out. 1 away. Third strikeout for Forsch. Hands probably bunted it foul for the third strike. I don't know why I'm taking Cardinal off. He's still there. 1 out. Now the infield will go to double play depth. And the batter is Kessinger. Kessinger got a base hit his first time up. Joel Turney joins us here at the Astrodome. Strategy, Cardinal will stay where he is. Kessinger gets the hit and run, but he's going to swing away. Forsch, 3-1, possible error. Kessinger, 1-1, grounder to second base. That ball is hit to Helms. Helms' error rating is a 6. That's a 15. He won't make an error. 2, 3, 4. Shortstop pivot Metzger is a 0, a 1-4. It's a double play. They won't get it. The throw will go to first, as that was the only play he had. Cardinal, great speed. He will get to second. That does keep the inning alive. And now the Cubs know they need every run they can get their hands on. Here's Beckert. Beckert is 0 for 1. Cardinal stays there. He actually gets the steal sign to go to third, but he will stay where he is. Forsch will pitch to Beckert. Forsch, 5-2, strikeout. 17 is high. Beckert, 4-5, and that is a grounder to first base. And getting that is May, and he'll tag the bag and end the inning. No runs and a hit. We go to the bottom of the third. Must-win game for the Cubs here. Or as I said, they will be facing elimination the rest of the way. Top of the order for the Astros. Here's Roger Metzger. He's 0 for 1. Hands will pitch. Hands, 5-6 against the switch left. That's blank. Metzger, 6-3, and it's a single into center field. Metzger will hold it first. Again, the Astros get the leadoff base runner on. It'll bring up Cedeno, who's absolutely owning it in the postseason. Infield a double play. Metzger at 23 stolen bases, and he gets the steal sign. He's going. 14 plus 1 is 15. Hundley plus 1 is 16. And he is out. What a throw by Randy Hundley. He throws down to second, and Metzger is out on a 20, and that's 1 out. A 1-16, and Metzger still gets thrown out as the evil D20 strikes again. And now Cedeno will bat with the bases empty. Hands, 2-2, walk, 18, that is high. Cedeno, 4-6, and it's a power hit to center field. That's a 5, and that's going to be a single against the righty. All Cedeno does is just get hits. He has been absolutely incredible. Now 2 for 2. How big was that caught stealing? Here's Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 1. Infield is at double play. Strategy, nothing on the, actually Cedeno, he gets the steal sign and he's going. 14 plus 1 is 15. Hundley plus 1 is 16. The throw. And it's a possible error. Hundley, an error rating of 4. And he won't make an error. It's a nice play out there. That is a nice play by the second baseman, Glenn Beckert, to prevent the ball from going into the outfield. But Cedeno is safe with a stolen base. That's his second stolen base of the game. Cedeno literally putting the Astros on his back and just doing it all here. Cedeno on at second. And he will stay put this time. Hands will pitch. Hands, 3-2 against the righty. It's an out. And that's going to be a grounder to second base. Beckert will get to that one and throw it over. And Cedeno will go to third. Batter now is May. May is 0 for 2. Cedeno on at third, and he'll stay at third. Hands, 3-3, error on a throw. May, 2-6. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Ron Santo. His error rating is a 10. That's a 12. He won't make an error. He throws to first to get the out, and the inning is over, and that was close. No runs, 2 hits, a stolen base. Because if he makes an error there, that's a run in. No score after 3. Real important match, game 3 here at the Astrodome. We go to the top of the 4th. Billy Williams leads off for the Chi Cubs. He walked his first time up. Forsch, he'll go ahead and deal. Forsch, 6-2, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Forsch. He had 113 strikeouts in 72. And now here's Hickman. Hickman is 0 for 1. Forsch, a 4-5 error on a throw. Hickman, 2-2. Nope, that's popped out to third base. Doug Rader says he has it, and he's going to make the catch in fair territory. That's out number 2. And now Santo. Santo is 0 for 1. Forsch gets the sign, and now he'll pitch. Forsch, 5-1, blank. Santo, 5-1, fly out to center field. Cedeno doesn't really have to move. He'll just put up his glove, and the ball will find it. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 inning for Forsch. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Bob Watson will lead off for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. Astros lead this NLCS 2-0. Hands with the pitch. 1-1. Range play at the park. Astrodome. 1-4. It's a single to center field. Going after it is Rick Monday. His range is a 3. He's got it. 1 out. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. Web gem. That was going to be a single, but Rick Monday makes a great play out there and takes a hit away from Watson. Next batter is Raider of the Lost Ark. He's 0 for 1. Hands will go ahead and pitch. Hands, 2-2, walk, 14. That is high. Raider, 4-5, and it's grounded out to short. Kessinger will take it. He will throw it over to first. Here comes Helms. Helms walked his first time up as Uncle Dave Gardner joins us here at the Astrodome. Hands will pitch. Hands, 1-5, strikeout 6. That just missed. Helms, 2-4, and that's fly to center field. Once again, Monday is going to get to that one, although a lot easier this time. And he makes the catch. 1-2-3 go the Astros. No score after 4. As you think you're going to get a few innings tonight about to take the tarp off, spinning out tomorrow's game pending weather, I get you there, my good man. The outfield fence of the Astros moved in for the 72 season because of the trade got the Lee May. Yeah, you're right, Captain Carl. I did actually wonder why the home runs, there were a little bit more home runs in the Astrodome that year. That's right. I completely forgot about that, Captain. And who was the DH for the Astros, Uncle Dave Gardner? DH? They don't need no stinking DH. We go to the top of the 5th. No score in this very big Game 3 NLCS. Leading off for the Cubs will be Rick Monday, even though today is Wednesday. Monday is 0 for 1. Forsch with the pitch. Forsch, 4-4, strikeout 8. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the 5th K for Forsch. 1 away. And now the batter is Hundley. Hundley is 0 for 1. Forsch, 4-4, strikeout 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets Hundley. Strikeout number 6 for Forsch. Right now, the Forsch is with him. And now Cardinal. Cardinal got a base hit his first time up. Forsch, 5-6. That's a pitcher result. That 7 is going to be a base hit right past the pitcher and up the middle and into the outfield. Cardinal will get himself a single to keep the inning going. So Cardinal on at first, but the bad news is the batter is Hands, who will bat. Hands hoping maybe he gets the ballpark card. Cardinal on at first, and he will stay at first. Forsch with the pitch. Forsch, 3-1, possible error. Hands, 1-5, fly ball, center field. Going after that is Cesar Cedeno. His error rating is a 5. That's a 1. It's going to pop out of his glove. It's going to be an error. That is going to be an error on Cesar Cedeno. And with 2 outs, the runner automatically takes third base. Hands goes to first. Cardinal on a 1-5. Now he gets a chance to go home. Cardinal on a 1-5. He will score. He does. Cesar Cedeno makes a bad play out there in center field and drops the ball. Hands, his base running rating is a 1. He has to hold at first base. But the Cubs have a 1-0 lead. What a way to give up a run. Stadium groans. So that goes as an E8. As it bounced away from Cedeno and rolled all the way to the wall, Cardinal with such great speed comes in there, and he scores. That's the first error on the Astros. And that is a huge error, which puts the Cubs ahead. Hands on at first. He gets a lot of help on that one. Here is Kessinger. My favorite Major League Baseball team, Joshua Miller, is the New York Mets. David Vega joins us here at the Astrodome. Hands on at first. Kessinger is the batter. He's 1 for 2. Nothing happening on the 16. Hands stays at first. Forsch with the pitch. Forsch, 6-3, range play. Kessinger, 3-2. It's a base hit to right field, but it's a range play for Jimmy Wynn. His range is a 3. Da-da-da, da-da-da, and he'll make the catch. Side retired. He takes a single away from Kessinger. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 huge error on Cesar Cedeno. He didn't make many of them, but he makes a big one there, and the Cubs are out in front 1-0. Hands back on the mound. And Johnny Edwards leads off for the Astros. He walked his first time up. Hands, 2-4, walk, 6, and walk again. So Edwards will trot to first on a leadoff walk. Second time he's walked. And now the batter is Forsch. They'll be expecting a bunt. Corners are in. And he'll get the bunt sign. So Hands is going to go ahead and lay down the bunt. Steeler fan joins us here at the Astrodome. I'm pretty sure Steeler fan has plenty of dome foam on hand. Hands will make the pitch. Hands, 1-4, strikeout, 17. That is actually going to be too high. 31 plus 32 is 33. You divide that by 2. That's actually going to be lower than the 17. So Forsch will not strike out. He does, however, lay down the bunt. And the bunt is at the plate to the catcher. So Forsch's bunt rating will be a 2. And that is a 7, and it's going to be a good bunt. Nice job there by Forsch. That's picked up there by Hundley. His only play is to first. 1 out, but Edwards moves to second. Well done bunt by Forsch. To get the runner over, D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at the Astrodome. So the bunt works to perfection, so a sacrifice hit to the catcher. The batter now is Metzger. 1-0 Cubs here on a huge error by Cesar Cedeno in center field. Strategy roll. And that's a 20. Hands turns around. Fires to second. No, Edwards will get back. Now Hands will pitch to Metzger. Hands, 5-3, strikeout 12. That will miss. Metzger, 6-2. It's a line drive to second base. Caught by Becker. Edwards will be doubled off on a 3 or a 4. No, Edwards gets back. 2 outs. Well hit right to Becker, but Edwards jumped right back there. But now the batter is Cedeno, who wants to make up for the error. Cedeno is 2 for 2 with 2 stolen bases. 2 men down. Bottom of the 5th inning. Cubs lead 1-0. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Edwards stays put. Hands will pitch. Hands, 3-1. Wild pitch. A A possible pass ball. Hundley, a pass ball rating of 3. And it'll bounce off his chest protector. Edwards goes to third. Pass ball on Hundley. Hands didn't have that many of them. Hardly any wild pitches, maybe a couple. But that one bounces off of Hundley, and now the tying run is 90 feet away. Strategy roll, and Edwards will stay where he is. Hands will pitch. Hands, 4-5, range play. Cedeno, 2-4. It's a pop fly ball to second base. Going after it is Becker. He's in the outfield. His range is a 4. That is a 2. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. Had to reach behind him to get it, but he does. No runs, no hits, a walk and a pass ball. Tying run stranded. 1-0 Cubs after 5. So, Brian B., you're actually watching on your cell phone? You're watching this game on your cell phone is what you're doing there, Brian? And by the way, let me have some get me a bowl of Skyline chili while you're at it. We go to the top of the 6th. 1-0 Cubs in a game they absolutely really have to win. Glenn Becker leads off for the Cubs. He's 0 for 2. A ginormous error on Cesar Cedeno with 2 outs allows a run to score. Forsch, 2-3, strikeout 7. That is high. Becker, 4-1, and against the righty, it's a base hit. He'll hit that one past second. And Becker has his first hit of the game. And now here's Williams. Williams is 0 for 1 with a walk. John Haverly joins us here at the Astrodome. Forsch will pitch to Williams. Becker had 2 stolen bases, and he will not get any here. Forsch will go ahead and deal. Forsch, 5-6, pitcher result. A lefty, 1-19's a single up the middle. That's a 14. It's a base hit. Becker will go ahead and he will hold. Becker will stop at second base. Williams gets a single right past the pitcher. And now the Cubs are in business. And now here's Hickman. Hickman is 0 for 2. Big chance for the Cubs to get some runs. They know they must win this game. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Forsch will pitch to Hickman. Forsch, 5-4, strikeout 13. That just missed. Hickman, 3-4, and against the righty, it's a base hit past third. Becker, a base running rating of 3, and that will not score. He will hold it third. Base hit past first. They don't send Becker. He doesn't have the speed, and he will hold, and the bases are loaded. And now here comes Ron Santo. Santo is 0 for 2. He has cooled off a little bit since hitting the home runs. The infield is going to play in. 1-0 Cubs. Top of the 6th inning. Astros lead this NLCS 2-0. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6th. Nobody moves. Forsch will pitch to Santo. Frank Rozek joins us here at the Astrodome. Forsch will now go ahead and get the sign. He will pitch. 2-6. That is at the park. Astrodome. 2-6. And it's a ground ball to short. Santo's double play rating is a 3. Forsch a +1. A 1-4. This will be a home to first double play. And it is. It's a home to first double play. So Beckert is out. Williams goes to third. Hickman to first. And Santo is out. Hickman to second. And Santo is out. 2 down. A 6-2-3 double play. And now the batter is Monday with runners at second and third. Monday is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Williams on at third, Hickman on at second. The Cubs had bases loaded and no one out, and then they get into a twin killing. Strategy roll. That is a 1. Nobody moves. Forsch will pitch to Monday. Forsch. 3-3. Hit by pitch. 7. No. Monday. 4-6. And it's a line drive right back to Forsch. He puts up his glove. Pow! Inning over. What a demoralizing way to end it. No runs, 3 hits. Bases loaded, nobody out. A 6-2-3 double play, and then a line drive right back to the pitcher, and the inning is over. Stadium cheers. Yay! If the Cubs lose this game, they're going to go back to what happened in that inning. Bottom of the 6th, Jimmy Wynn leads off for the Astros. He's 0 for 2. Hands will go ahead and make the pitch to Wynn. Hands, 4-2, strikeout 12. That just missed. Wynn, 4-3, and it's a pop out to third base. That'll be caught by Santo for the first out. He makes that catch actually in foul territory. Next up is May. May is 0 for 2. Hands, he'll go ahead. 1-5, strikeout 3, swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the first K for Bill Hands. First strikeout for him of the game. He only had 96 of them in 72, 2 down. And now here's Watson. Watson is 0 for 2. Hands, he'll go ahead and pitch. Hands, 1-6, hit by pitch, 9. Nope, that's high. Watson, 6-4, and it's a fly ball to right field. Jose Cardinal will get to it. He'll make the catch and end the inning. 1-2-3, go the Astros. 1-0 Cubs after 6. As Dan Atkins joins us here at the Astrodome. Top of the 7th. Forsch, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Hands is 4 more he can pitch to. They will let Forsch pitch. Randy Hundley leads off for the Cubs, and he's 0 for 2. 1-0 Cubs, top of the 7th inning. Must-win game for Chicago. Forsch, 3-5, blank. Hundley, 4-4. That's fly to left. And Bob Watson says he'll get it. 1 out. Here's Cardinal. Cardinal has 2 hits tonight. He's 2 for 2. 2 singles. Forsch, he'll go ahead and pitch. Forsch, 3-6 range play. Cardinal, 1-5. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Lee May. His range is a 2. And he got it. What a play by May. Makes the stop. Forsch will come on over. May will throw to him for out number 2. Great play by May. And now the batter is Hands. And Hands, he can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires. They're going to let him pitch. If there were runners on base, I would definitely take him out. Forsch will pitch to Hands. Hands did reach, however, on an error his last time up. Here comes the pitch from Forsch. Forsch, 2-4. That is a walk plus 10, and he will walk Hands. Hands draws the base on balls, and he'll go to first. As I said, Forsch was tired, but Hands goes to first, and now a chance for Kessinger. Forsch says he can still get it done. Kessinger is 1 for 3. 2 men down here, a big run on first base. If maybe Kessinger can move him over. Strategy. That is a 3. Hands will stay right where he is. Forsch. 3-5. That's a blank. Kessinger. 4-3. And it's a ground ball right back to Forsch. Forsch will get this one and throw to first, and the inning is over. Nothing across except a walk. And the Cubs holding on to a 1-0 lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. I had to set the alarm. I thought I saw a Steeler fan lurking outside my mom's bedroom window. Tomorrow night, we go back to the junior circuit and back to Yankee Stadium for Game 4 of the American League Championship Series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. The Yankees lead that series 2-1. It will be Bruce Dal Canton for the Royals and Mike Kekich for the Yankees. Yankees trying to move ever closer to their 4th World Series appearance on the network. Royals trying to tie that series up back at 2, guaranteeing a return trip to Municipal Stadium. What will happen tomorrow night? Your guess is as good as mine. Royals, Yankees, ALCS Game 4. That's tomorrow night here on the network. Bottom of the 7th here. Cubs lead 1-0. The key play was a huge fly ball error by Cesar Cedeno with 2 outs, which allowed the runner on first to score. Bill Hand says he can continue to pitch. And the leadoff batter for the Astros is Doug Rader. Rader is 0 for 2. 1-0 Cubs. Hands. 4-4. That's a walk. 8, and that is ball 4. He walks Rader. So he gives up a leadoff walk. That is the 4th base on balls by Hands. It'll now bring up Helms. Helms is 0 for 1 with a walk. Infield double play. Rader did have 5 stolen bases. He's not getting one here. Hands will go ahead and pitch. Hands, 1-6. Hit by pitch. 19 is way out of there. Helms, 5-6. Base hit. Pass short. It's a single. Rader will hold at second base. And now the Astros got something going on with runners at first and second and no one out. And here comes Edwards. Edwards has walked twice. Infield still at double play depth. Hands gets settled in there. He can still pitch to 2 more batters. Hands says, let me see if I can do this. Rader on at second. Helms on at first. Strategy. Nothing on the 14. Hands. 2-4. Walk. 14. No, that just missed. Edwards. 3-2. It's a fly ball to right. Jose Cardinal will make the catch. That's out number 1. Rader, base runner rating 3, hit to right -1. Cardinal -1. Rader can get to third on a 1. He won't. He'll stay where he is. The next batter is Forsch, but he's going to come out of the game. So Ken Forsch will be yanked for a batter. And coming on to pinch hit for the Astros will be Norm Miller, 243 average, 4 homers and 13 RBIs. He will go ahead and he will bat. So now 1 out. And right now Forsch liable to get the loss unless the Astros can get the lead here. 1-0, 1 out now, bottom of the 7th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Miller gets the bunt sign. He says, what are you talking about? I got home run power. I'm swinging at this. Hands. 4-4. Walk. 6 ball 4 and the bases are loaded. Hands walks Miller. And now the batter is Metzger, and that will be it for Hands. Hands now does have to leave because he is tired, and the Cubs will go to the bullpen. And the Cubs, see, 7th inning, they're not going to play around. They're going to go ahead and bring out their best pitcher, and it's going to be Jack Aker. 6 wins, 6 losses, 17 saves, a 2.96 ERA. Aker does have 2 saves and a hold in the postseason. But the bases are loaded and the infield is in. Metzger is 1 for 3. A big chance here for the Astros to maybe tie it or take the lead. Aker looking in, and he gets the sign. The fans here at the Astrodome are loud. Here comes the strat. Nothing on the 18. Metzger is not bunting. Aker's going to go ahead, and he will pitch. Aker, 4-5, walk, 12. No, that misses. Metzger, 4-2, and against a right-handed pitcher, it's a base hit past second base. Raider will score. Helms, a base running rating of 2. That'll be fast enough. He will come in to score. Astros take the lead. Miller's got the speed. He will make third. Metzger comes through with a 2 RBI single. Astros lead 2-1. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two to one now in the bottom of the 7th, and still 1 out. The infield is still going to stay in. The next batter is Cedeno. Cedeno is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 2-1 Astros now as Jack Aker comes in there, but just a big-time hit by Roger Metzger. The Astros just getting timely hits all over the place in this postseason. Strategy. That's a 20. Aker has nothing in pickoff. He will concentrate on Cedeno. Aker, 6-5. That's a blank. Cedeno, 4-4. And against a righty, base hit by Cedeno, pass short. Miller will come in to score. Metzger, base running rating of 4. He will hold at second base. Cedeno gets another hit, another RBI. 3-1 Astros. Stadium cheers. Yay! Three to 1 Astros as Cedeno makes up for the error. He's now 3 for 4 tonight. Here's Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 4. Now the infield switches a double play depth, and the Cubs are beginning to think their season may be over in another game. Metzger on at second, Cedeno on at first. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Aker will pitch. Aker, 6-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Win, 6-2. That's a power hit to left field. That's a 13. It's going to be too high. That's going to be caught by left fielder Billy Williams. For out number 2, Metzger, base runner 4, hit to left -3, Williams +1. A 1 or a 2, Metzger gets the third. He won't. He'll stay where he is. But now 2 outs. And now the batter is May. May is 0 for 3. Metzger on at second, Cedeno on at first. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Strategy. Nothing on the 7. Aker will pitch to May. Aker, 1-3 against the righty. Strikeout. 19 is high. May, 5-2, and May smacks one into right field, and that's going to be a two-bagger. It's a double. Metzger will score. Cedeno, base runner forward with 2 outs. That's a double to right. Double to right, -2. So a 1 or a 2, Cedeno will score, and he won't. He'll hold it third. May gets the second. It's 4-1 Astros. Stadium cheers. Yay! And now the batter is Watson. And they're sticking with Aker, trying to get out of this. But right now, I don't think it matters whatever pitcher I put up there. Watson is 0 for 3. It may just be the Astros' year. 2 men down, runners at second and third. And Aker will pitch to Watson. Strategy rolls are still on. And that is a 1 and nothing happening. Aker will now pitch to Watson. And the fans here at the Astrodome are now going crazy. Aker with the pitch. Aker 4-4. That is a blank. Watson 6-3. And that's a ground out to second base. That'll get taken care of by Beckert. And the throw goes to first. And the inning is over. 4 runs, 4 hits, 2 walks. And the Astros put a 4 spot in the bottom of the 7th. They lead 4-1. Go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Cubs will be Glenn Beckert. He is 1 for 3. Astros need a pitcher. They got 2 righties coming up. And coming on to pitch for the Astros is going to be Jim Ray. 10 wins, 9 losses, 8 saves, a 4.28 ERA. Ray has a hold in the postseason. So Jim Ray will come up, saving Culver for the final inning, since Fred Gladding is out for the postseason. Ray will pitch to Beckert. Ray, 6-1, strikeout 10, that's high. Beckert, 6-1, and that is a ground out to short. Metzger will go ahead and get it, and over to first it goes, 1 away. Next up is Williams. Williams is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Ray, he'll go ahead and pitch. Ray, 2-3, that's a blank, not tired. Williams, 1-1, base hit, hits that one into left. And Williams gets his second hit of the game. And the batter now is Hickman. Hickman is 1 for 3. Infield double play, strategy rolls are off. Ray will go ahead and pitch to Hickman. Ray, 4-6 against the righty. Strikeout 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ray gets a big K there on Hickman. 2 down. And now here's Santo. Santo is 0 for 3. Ever since Santo went ahead and literally pretty much beat the Reds by himself in the Cubs-Reds series, he has really done nothing in this series against the Astros. Williams is on it first. Ray looking in on Santo. Fans here at Astrodome hoping for a big pitch. Ray, 5-3, strikeout 13, that will miss. Santo, 6-5, and it's a ground ball to short. Metzger will get to that one. He will throw to second to get Williams, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 4-1 Astros. Leading off for the Astros will be Doug Rader. Aker can pitch to one more batter before he tires. They're going to keep him out there. He's still the best reliever the Cubs have. Well, they do have Decker, but they're going to save him if they need it. Aker will come on to pitch. Aker, 6-4 against the righty, blank. Rader, 5-1, ground out to the pitcher. Aker will go ahead and get to that, and over to first it goes. One down, here's Helms. Helms is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Aker is now tired. He will pitch as Ian Brook joins us here at the Astrodome. Aker will go ahead and pitch. Aker, 4-5, walk, 13, that's high. Helms, 1-2, and it's a ground out to third. Santo will go ahead and get it, and over to first it goes, 2 down. And now Edwards. Edwards is 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. Aker just trying to keep it a 4-1 game and hope for some ninth inning magic. Aker, 1-5, blank. Edwards, 6-4, base hit. Hits one past second base. And Edwards keeps the inning alive. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Jim Ray as he is due to bat. Astros looking for some insurance. And let's see, coming on to bat for the Astros is going to be, it wouldn't be up, I think they would go with. Coming on to pinch hit for the Astros will be Jesus HOU, 312 average and 11 RBIs in 72. He only had 93 at bats, but he had enough to make the postseason roster. I believe this is his first appearance. Jesus HOU will go up against Aker here. 2 outs. Aker is tired. He says, let me just get this done, coach. Edwards on it first. No strategy roll. Aker will pitch. Aker, 5-3. That is a range play. HOU, 3-1. It's a fly ball to right field, but it's a range play for Jose Cardinal. He's going after it. His range is a 2. Nope. And that's going to be a double for Jesus HOU. Will it score Edwards? 2 outs, base running rating a 2. Double to right, -2 is a 0 because Cardinal is a good arm. Edwards has to hold it third. They hold Edwards at third, but it is a double for Jesus HOU, and it will give Metzger a chance. Metzger is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. And that will be it for Aker. He is done. They will take him out of the ball game, and the Cubs will go to the bullpen. And they're going to go ahead and bring out the lefty to turn Metzger around. He's a little bit worse against lefties. So coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Dan McGinn. No wins, 5 losses, 4 saves, a 5.89 ERA. But his job is to try to go ahead and get Metzger out. They're looking for Dan McGinn to get 1 out. McGinn does not have any stats. So 2 men down, runners at second and third. McGinn looking at it. Metzger, fans here at Astrodome, hoping for a big hit. We'll see you later, Brian B. McGinn with the pitch. McGinn, 5-6. It's a blank. He's not tired. Metzger, 6-2. And it's a line drive to second base that is caught by Beckert, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits for the Astros. But they have a 4-1 lead after 8. But will we see some ninth inning magic? I know Steeler fan definitely wants to see some ninth inning magic. Absolutely wants to see some ninth inning magic. I know he does. Top of the 9th. Astros lead 4-1. George Culver coming on to try to get the save. Ray does get credit for a hold. And Culver is now the batter. So Culver is now the pitcher. And Forsch actually can get the win now. So George Culver coming on to pitch for the Astros. And leading off for the Cubs is Rick Monday. Monday is 0 for 3. No magic. Top of the ninth, 4-1 Stros. George Culver coming in to pitch. Culver has 1 win, 2 holds, and a save. Culver will go ahead and pitch. Culver, 1-3 against the lefty. It's a blank. Monday, 6-5, and it's flied to left field. And Bob Watson says he'll take it and make the catch. 1 out. Next batter is Hundley. Hundley is 0 for 3. Remember when the Cubs had the bases loaded and nobody out? Culver will go ahead and pitch to Hundley. Culver, 2-3. That's at the park. Astrodome, 5-6. And Hundley hits one into center field. That's going to bounce off the wall, and that's going to be a double. So the Cubs do get a man on, but they need base runners, and Hundley is on at second base. The batter now is Cardinal. Cardinal having a good night, 2 for 3. Infield is back. Culver looking in on Cardinal. Fans here at the Astrodome not worried yet. Culver gets the sign from Edwards. Here comes the deal. Culver, 6-6. Error on a throw. Cardinal, 2-3. Nope, it's a fly ball to center field. That's going to be caught by Cedeno for out number 2. And Hundley's not going anywhere. He stays where he is. Pinch hitter coming in for Dan McGinn. Last chance for the Cubs. And it will be Joe Pepitone. 262 average, 8 homers, 21 RBIs. Pepitone will now pinch hit against Culver. 2 men down, top of the ninth. 4-1 Astros. They have yet to lose in this postseason. Hundley on at second. The fans here at the Astrodome are loud. Culver winds up and deals. Culver, 6-5, wild pitch. Yep, Hundley goes to third. Hundley will make third on a wild one there. Maybe Culver was a little bit too excited, but his run still doesn't mean anything. And now they'll do it again. Culver looking in on Pepitone. Once again, the fans are getting loud. Culver gets the sign, and once again, here it comes. Culver, 5-6 against the lefty. That's a blank. Pepitone, 3-3, and he pumped it up. He pumped it up. Second baseman Tommy Helms coming over, ranges a couple of steps to his left, puts out his glove. Blop. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Astros beat the Cubs again. 4-1. They take a 3-0 series lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs and a hit and a wild pitch. And the Astros are just dominating this postseason. They swept the Pirates, and now they're 1 win away from sweeping the Cubs, as they now have a 3-0 series lead on a 4-1 victory here at the Astrodome. The fans here know, and right now the Cubs, it does not look good for them. A 1-0 lead, and then everything fell apart in the bottom of the 7th. Final line score coming up. For the Astros, 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. For the Cubs, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Bob Forsch. He's going to get the win. He goes to 1-0-1. in the postseason. The loss goes to Bill Hands. He'll drop to 0-2. Jim Ray will get his first hold, and George Culver gets his second save. What a win for the Astros, and they are now one game away from going to their third World Series, and that game, of course, is Friday night against the Cubs. Big win for the Astros, and the Cubs now have their back to the wall. Tomorrow night, Game 4 of the American League Championship Series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Bruce Canton will be going for the Royals. Mike Kekich will be going for the Yankees. The Yankees lead that series 2-1. What will happen there? Can the Yankees move to one more game from going to their fourth World Series appearance? What can happen here? Your guess is good as mine. Dow Canton, Kekich, Royals, Yankees, ALCS Game 4 tomorrow night. Be there or be square. Captain Carl 8, Steeler fan David Vega, Brian Patterson, Doug Hunt, Ian Brook, Joshua Miller, Frank Rosenk, Phoenix Knight, John Haverly, Diane Atkins, D. Scott Howard, and Uncle Dave Gardner, Joel Turney, Vita Productions, Copper Circle, Keith DB, Keith Helinski, and of course, Jeremy Brooks and Jimmy Jam. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Houston Astros put the Cubs were already caged in the zoo, and the Astros did not let them out. The Astros win tonight 4-1. They lead this National League Championship Series 3-0. See you tomorrow night.